A point mutation is where there's a change within a DNA sequence to a single nucleotide. So then there's transversion mutations, which is where there's a replacement of a purine base with a pyridine base, or vice versa. And then you have transition mutation, which is a replacement of the purine bases only with purine bases, and then you have a transition of or a replacement of pyridine bases with only pyridine bases. So there's 4 different types of point mutation. There's nonsense, missense, and silent and read-through. So this is a normal DNA sequence that we're going to base off of, so that I can use to show you the differences in the mutations. Here's the DNA sequence, the mRNA sequence, and the amino acid sequence. So nonsense mutation is where there's an addition of a stop codon, which causes a premature termination of the translation, and this could result in a abnormally shortened protein. So as you can see here, there's the mutation. It's changed the UGG to UGA, causing it to be a stopped codon. And this mutation is an example of a transition mutation, because you have a pyridine base replacing a pyridine base. Here is the missense mutation. Missense mutation is where there's a change in the codon that codes for a different amino acid, and this can alter the protein's function or make a protein unfunctionable. Here's the mutation right here. It changed the GCU to the GGU, causing a completely different amino acid. And this is a transversion mutation, because you have a pyridine base being replaced by a purine base. Next we have silent mutation. A silent mutation is where the mRNA codes for the same amino acid, but there's not a change in the function of the protein because it's coding for the same amino acid. So as you can see here, you have the CCC, which changes to a CCA, but they're both the same type of amino acid. And this is an example of transversion mutation as well. Next we have the read-through mutation. So a read-through mutation is where there's a stop codon, but the stop codon is changed to something that codes for an amino acid, creating a longer protein. So here's the mutation. As you can see, UGA, the stop codon has been changed to UCA, which is a completely different amino acid. And this is an example of a transversion mutation.